will lead our life as Muslims. That is the purpose of the book. What about Qur'an? It's good. It's a very good thing. Wallah, I believe it. We must read it. So if you keep on reading it, you will get salah. You know, for every one letter we read, we get 10 salah, we get 10 maybe for every letter. Our Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said that when we say Alif Lam Mim, when we say Alif Lam Mim, Alif is a letter, Lam is a letter, Mim is a letter of capital. So when we say Alif Lam Mim, our Nabi said this is not a word, these are separate letters. So and for every letter, you get 10 salah. When you say Alif Lam Mim, you get 10, 30 salah. When you say Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, you get 190 salah. Because there are 90 letters there. 10, you get 190. So on that basis, you read the whole Quran, 6,666 verses, and I concept, I know how many thousands of letters, salah. You will get it, I believe that. But, you know, if you really understand it, instead of getting 10 to 1, 100 to 1, you get 1,000 to 1, and when you implement it 1,000,000 to 1, who do you prefer to build a being like that is prepared to be unlimited at all? Why is it about to get 10, when you get 100 to 1, when you get 1,000 to 1, when you get 1,000,000 to 1? What's wrong with you? Allah will give you if you only really do understanding. And when you really do understanding, you will be able to implement it. So this is the real purpose of the Allah Kalam. But unfortunately for us, all of us that I see around there, you all look like Indian Muslims to me. I don't know how many Arabs are there in your midst. I don't know how many Malays are there in your midst. Or how many Muslims are there. I don't know. But I can see they all look like my children. They all look like my wife and children at home. They all like people of Indian extraction. All of you. If any of you have asked the meeting to come to me and give me the apologize and apologize. But I can see Indian. Look but Indian extraction. Now we are not Arabs. And because we are non-Arabs, we don't understand Arabic. As a wrong system was introduced into our community, all the non-Arabs, they were made to learn the Quran by sound. We only understand by sound. And by sound, you know, my father used to correct me by sound. He couldn't read the Quran. He couldn't read. But he knew by sound. So when I used to read Yasin as a boy, as when I'm reading Yasin, and he corrects me. You know why? Because he has by sound learned it. He can't see where it is, what it is, no. But he knew by sound that I was reading wrong, he used to correct me. So by sound we are learning the Quran. Those of us who can read the script, also it is a sound, and by sound people can correct you. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Alhamdulillah. No, Alhamdulillah, not Alhamdulillah. You can correct it straight away. Also you might not be able to read it because they learned it by sound. So we learned the Quran to repeat parrot fashion. These verses, the whole Quran is a replica of parrot fashion. You know, there is no other language on earth people learn without understanding. No language on earth is an absolute shame. It's a unique disgrace that there are about 1,000 million Muslims who read the Quran parrot fashion, like a cat, rattling it off, and we will cut the Quran. I'm going to stop you from reading some of the Quran. I am quiet. Because if you stop reading, you will lose it altogether. Read. But at the same time, try to understand. Try to get a translation. In Gujarati, if you understand Gujarati better than the other language, get a Gujarati translation. If you understand Urdu better than any other language, get an Urdu translation. But English is imperative in this environment. Imperative. It's a act. In every home, you must have a an environment everybody is speaking English. Whether you are a Punjabi speaking at home, you are a Urdu speaking at home, you are a Konkani or a American or whatever you are, you can't help speaking English. Your children can't help speaking English. So, you must have the English translation. And this translation is the best that you can get. I'm not out to sell you a Quran book. This book here is the cheapest book on earth. Believe me, 1,920 pages. You can get a direct edition for 10 rand. Direct edition for 10 rand. With a gold edging and a marker inside. A direct edition of 1,920 pages for 10 rand. You can buy a book today for 10 rand. See what it is. Nearly 2,000 pages, 10 rand. And if you cannot afford it, you write to my propagation center and tell us that my husband is earning 500 rand a month, but we can't afford a Quran. By return post you get one free. What would you want? You just got to write and tell us that you can't afford it. We won't ask you for your bank balance. We don't want to know how to spend your money. You say you can't afford it, it's between you and Allah. You can't afford it, we'll give you one free. What excuse have you got now for not getting one? Tell me. Get this. This translation. If you have a history translation, whatever it looks like is the same, in fact. Page for page is the same. See whether it's a bigger one, looks bigger, don't worry about all that. If it's Yusuf Hadith, inside page for page, it is the same. So you don't have to get another one. Yusuf Hadith. Now, get it. And open this first. On marriage. Look at the image, it is marriage. The first heading is forbidden marriage. What Allah tells you not to do. Like this you know you can't marry your father. You know you can't marry your brother. You know you can't marry your grandfather. You know that. You know that. But there are other reasons there. You might know subconsciously, you might be aware, but you are making the mistake. When I say you, my children, my daughters, we are getting problems in our house. Just another time in this home. You see, we are open to all. Anytime anybody can approach us. You are not going to be afraid of us, and people are not afraid of us. So they come to us with a young lady, father brings his daughter, brother brings his sister, he says, go some job. Explain to her why she's running away with the Mushrik. She's a person. Must have to be that person. So we asked the young lady, then, don't you know you're supposed to marry Mushrik? She says, no. Didn't your father tell you? She says, no. Didn't your mother tell you? She says, no. And wallah, she's speaking the truth. Maybe at the back of her mind, she knows that this is not to be done. But the father didn't tell her. You know why? It is below his dignity to tell his daughter, because Madhya does not duty. Madhya gets up and comes down. Don't let her check. How can I tell my daughter? Listen. How can I tell my daughter? You mean say my daughter? Can she ever do anything like that? In my mind, never. Can't happen. I can. Never. You know we drink 5 times a day. And you know we go with hijab. And we are like this and we are like that. It can't happen to us. We do have to Quran every day. Every day we do Quran in the house. It can't happen to us. It can happen in Jackson. It can happen in the magazine barrack. It can happen in the population barrack. It can happen in village. It can't happen to Deedat. Not to a Mansoor family.